Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time. We are going to case number 23. We got stuck in a major storm while we were on our way to get Ratchet's treasure, and we probably lost the ship, as it seems to be. When will this crazy storm end, Katrina? We've been out at sea for hours and it always seems to be getting worse. Oh, I like the thunder in the background. It really fits. At this rate, we'll never find Blackbeard's treasure. We need this treasure to outbid the Egyptian trading company at the auction in Tortuga, so we can prevent the Ptolemies taking over all naval trade routes. Oh, sorry, I keep smiling when it hits in the background. All hands on deck! Bring down the mainsail! Captain! What's going on? These winds are too strong for us, Privateer Katrina. If we don't drop sail now, we'll be blown off course. We're in the middle of a fierce tempest. You and your team need to stay below deck and... Dear God! Reef! Reef! Swing hard to port! Hard to! Crash. Much swimming later. Katrina, are you there? Is everyone okay? Amy, I've done a head count. Everyone in our team survived the shipwreck and made it to shore. Seems like we did crash. I've also seen most of the HFC Highway crew. They set up a camp further down the beach. We seem to be on a desert island. Looks like it's uninhabited. Well, our ship's well and truly sunk, so this place is going to be our home for the time being. How on earth are we going to find Blackbeard's treasure and get to the Tortuga auction now? We still have the time machine. Well, we definitely can't use our time machine to get off the island because the Ptolemies might use it to track us. They will blow our cover with our ship's crew. You're right, Kai. Katrina, let's find some shelter from the storm and try to get some sleep. We'll decide on our next steps tomorrow morning. Okay. Next morning. Oh, you! Wake up! Who are you? My name's Curly and I'm one of the folks living on this island. Oh, there are people on here. There are people living here? Yes, and I just found our leader, murdered. He must have been one of you lot who done her in. Well there, we're not murderers, Curly. We're esteemed privateers and the employee of the East India Company. We lost our ship in the storm last night and washed up here. As privateers, we are duty-bound to investigate any murders. So please, lead privateers Katerina and Zara to your leaders' body so they can find out exactly what happened. Shipwrecked privateers, eh? Alright, I'll respect your authority. For now. Poor Mrs. Resource's corpse is just off the beach. Follow me. Alright. We'll see what happened to her. And who are you people? Last thing I need is cannibals. That you are cannibals. I guess she was stabbed. I could go her no. Now. Lantern, where are you? I'm not wasting, and I don't have enough. So I gotta repaint the entire thing. Oh, I don't have any other clue, just the victim's body. That's her, Evangeline Rousseau, our leader. And she was pierced through the neck with this fishing spear? You're right, Curly, this is definitely murder. Now, please stand to one side so we can investigate it properly. So, clearly these fishing spears are a murder weapon, Katerina. There's some gray particles on the handle. Getting a sample of them may shed light on the killer. And Crowley said the victim was the leader of the island's inhabitants. We should ask him more about this community. Oh, we do have a spear as a clue. How did your leader die? Gosh, Katrina, I didn't think I'd make it out alive from our shipwreck, let alone with all my bones intact. We were lucky we sank so close to this desert island, but who could have known it had people living and being murdered on it? There's still a whole lot we don't know about them, and whether any of them would have been capable of killing their leader. Yes, well, I don't need to tell you that your victim's cause of death was a fishing spear through the neck. The spear pierced her jugular vein, so she would have bled to death rather rapidly. Did you notice anything else to help us find her killer, Janice? Yes, the victim's face and chest were covered with coconut water, yet there was none in her digestive tract. That's why I believe it was the killer who threw this coconut water in her face. Oh. Which means your murderer must have been drinking from the coconut around the time of the murder. It's important to stay hydrated when marooned on a desert island, and our killer obviously does it with coconut water, Katerina. I don't know how they taste like, so... Okay, now the spear. Alright, Katria, let's get the great stuff left on the murder weapon to CEO. I'm not going to sneeze. Okay, now let's go talk to this guy. So, Curly, can you tell us how you and your friends end up on this island? We was all passengers on the HSC Unsinkable, and we got shipwrecked same as you, 12 years ago. We marooned on this island for 12 years? Yes, and since no one came to rescue us, we made a life for ourselves here, under the headship of Mrs. Rousseau. Mrs. R dedicated every minute of her life to looking after us shipwrecked souls. And all was well until this morning when you showed up and she were murdered. Curly, can you show us where you all live? We may find something there to help pinpoint Mrs. Rousseau's killer. If you're implying that one of us is a murderer, you're barking up the wrong tree. All we want to do is work out who killed Mrs. Rousseau, so please lead the way to your dwellings. Okay. Oh, so we ended up like you now. Alright, we'll see. What do you have in the village? And how did you guys end up here? Why did you go there? Were you also looking for Ratchet's treasure? And if you were, we would be in problems, like who would get the chest? Who get the gold? We sure need it. And that's going to impact the future very much. Ah, I can't find them. I'm just gonna repeat it. I'm not gonna take the show item preview. Okay, got it. $10 left. I didn't even need the show item preview now that I knew where some items were. Gosh, Katrina, look at this village. These islanders have done an amazing job of using salvaged materials. But they can't have much to eat if all they got is this rotting fruit. We should pick through it for clues. Now this book you found is called The Ponce's Guide to the Aristocracy. Theus's family probably here. What? More importantly, what the heck is an aristocracy guy doing on this island? Looks like the book owner's name is scrawled on the inside cover, but it's unclear. Let's figure it out. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's inside. Montegi. Who would that be? The owner of the aristocracy book is someone called Q. Montegi Katerina. This Montegi person must be another one of the islanders. We should have a word with him. Okay. Okay, now the bucket of fruit. Let's see what's in here. Oh, a locket. Katrina, there was a locket hiding in a bucket of fruit. And look at that portrait. It's a younger version of our victim. She's sitting with a small girl apparently called Miranda. Could it be her daughter? This locket must come from before the islanders got shipwrecked 12 years ago, which means the girl must now be all grown up. Let's figure out what she looks like today. Alright, let's look up Miranda. Oh, you look beautiful. Katrina, now we know what the girl in the locket with the victim looks like today. Let's see if we can find her on the island. Okay. She's all dressed up in flowers. Okay, let's talk with this guy first. Excuse me, Mr. Montegi. This is Lord Montegi, my dear. I do apologize for receiving you in this shelved state. I heard about your shipwreck. You didn't happen to bring any provisions, did you? A powder wig, perhaps? Afraid not. We were lucky to get away with our lives. Lord Montegi, we are trying to solve the murder of Evangeline Rousseau. Can you tell us what she was like? Evangeline has been murdered? How ghastly. Dear Evangeline was a most pious Christian lady. She was our inimitable commander, and I her respected deputy. So you can't think of anyone who might have wished Mrs. Rousseau harm? Certainly not. May the Lord rest her poor soul. What am I doing? I'm getting lost in while talking. Alright, let's talk to Miranda now. Heavens above, who the devil are you? We just got shipwrecked here, and... Shipwrecked? You mean you are from the real world? Tell me everything. Who sits on the throne? Is short hair in fashion now? Miranda, we need to tell... Oh, it's a breath of fresh air to see your faces. You can't imagine how insufferably boring it's been growing up on this dreadful island. Miranda, I guess you haven't heard. I'm sorry to tell you, but your mother was found murdered earlier today. Mother? Murdered? Yes, and we are trying to figure out who killed her. My mother was by a rock in this godforsaken place. How shall I survive without my mama? What's this gray substance from the spear? Katrina, I hope you're being careful out there. We don't know anything about this island we washed up on, nor what else island people are capable of. Well, I say last thing I need is cannibalism, so... Possibly murder, Theo. But don't worry, I'll keep Katarina safe. And I'll keep you safe. I'm sure you will, my darling. So, about the grey particles on the murder weapon. It's ashes from a fire. These ashes also contain traces of flint. It's a kind of rock which, by striking against metal, can be used to make a fire using wood. Flint and steel. Minecraft. It's a tough skill to learn, but it's clear that Shukiro is adept at making fire. I can't do that, so... Katrina, you can't start a fire without a spark, and Archeo definitely knows this. There's no smoke without fire. Katrina, in our 24 hours we had a shipwreck and a murder to deal with. Turns out there's a bunch of people who've been living on this island since they were marooned here 12 years ago. Let's hope we get rescued way sooner than them, or else we'll never get to the Tortuga Asha in time to stop the Ptolemies getting control of the trade routes. As for the victim, she's the leader of the islanders. She was stabbed with a fishing spear on the very beach we washed up on. Since we're stuck on this island for now, we had better solve Evangeline Busol's murder and make sure her cure doesn't strike again. The islanders we met are a mixed bag. There's a posh guy who still acts like he's the lord of the manor back home. Then there's the victim's daughter, who practically grew up here. Squeal? What's that supposed to be? Everyone so far has had good things to say about the... Katrina, do you hear that noise? Sounds like an animal in distress. We need to save it. Ah, an animal. Alright, we're gonna stop here. Act 2 playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!